Ladies and gentlemen of the simulation, welcome back. I'm your nameless host. Let's have a toast to the ghosts. Right, so today I want to talk about what I believe to be the new metric of success on YouTube. Now, back in the day, because YouTube is now 2 decades old, believe it or not, but back in the day, the metric for success used to be how many subscribers you had. Now, why this was the metric of success, even though it's not accurate representational of actual metrics of success, is because we thought that the more subscribers you have, the more popular your channel is. That's how it used to work. Now that YouTube has been going for about 2 decades, a lot of those channels are legacy channels now. And what that means is that their subscriber counts no longer reflect their actual sub numbers, because in the 2 decades that people have been using YouTube, a lot of those accounts had gone dead, a lot of those subs have stopped using those channels, and generally, you can't trust whether or not a legacy channel subscriber count is an accurate reflection of their actual viewership. So, let's use a metric here. I'm gonna tell you about a YouTuber. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she has about 310,000 subscribers. That's very good. That's very good for subscriber numbers. Here's why it's very bad for her channel. It's very bad for her channel because it shows us that when she uploads a video every month, it gets maybe somewhere between 15 to 30,000 views. I've noticed that that is the consistency of her metric, that out of those 310,000 people, only 30,000 of them are clicking. What that tells us is that there's like a lot of people not clicking those videos. Why? Well, that's unknown. We don't know why people don't click videos. It's just probably disinterest more than anything. However, what we can discern is the result of this. And what the result of people not clicking videos is that your subscriber count doesn't mean anything. In sense that it doesn't reflect how many people will click your video, because it's not a promise that 310,000 people are going to click. Okay? It just says there's a potential for 310,000 people to click. But this is why that is a detriment to your channel. The fact that she has 310,000 subscribers is always compared to every video that she uploads. And so, every single video she uploads that only hits 15,000 subs tells us that there's only 15,000 of those 310,000 who are supposedly interested. That's, by my count, 295,000. You don't care. That's pretty interesting if you look at it that way, because then what that says is if we're going by the metric of success that I'm redefining here, her subscriber count is irrelevant. What matters is the view count per video relative to the subscriber count. What I mean by this is that if your video can eclipse your number of subscribers, then it's a great success, irrespective of how many subscribers or views you get. Success on YouTube has become completely relative, in the sense you can be a channel of 310,000 subscribers, but you could be doing very poorly if you only get 15,000 of those subs clicking. Conversely, you can be a very tiny channel of 26 subscribers like us, and you can be doing very well on a video if it eclipses those 26 people. Do you see the logic in that? That you can be a large YouTuber with a great following basis and a lot of subscribers who love you, but because it's not going to equate nearly to the 310,000 that's promised, it results in every video being a failure. Because no video of hers will ever eclipse 310,000. It's just that's just the truth. But what this means is that when you have a smaller channel like mine, where my content reaches vastly fewer people, but it's made more consistently, sincerely, and with the earnest hope to entertain, or at least, give people a funny moment, that is what I think is going to happen with the new metric. The new metric of success is not how many subscribers you have, it's how many views did your last video get relative to how many subscribers you have. That's the real metric. I hope you all succeed in the new system, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we all get more views than we have subscribers. That's the real value of a video now. Peace out. I love you all.